They broke your trust, but God is writing their punishment. Right now. There's 10 signs God is already dealing with them. Psychotherapy. There's something unforgettable about betrayal, not because of the pain alone, but because of who the pain came from. You trusted them, defended them, prayed for them, stayed loyal to them even when others walked away. And somehow, the same person you protected became the person who destroyed your peace. That kind of pain changes people. It keeps you awake at night, makes you question your worth, makes you replay conversations in your head wondering what you missed. But listen carefully. Just because someone hurt you doesn't mean they escaped consequences. People may fool the world. They may fake happiness. They may act like they moved on easily. But nobody escapes what God sees in secret. And while you've been crying silently, healing slowly, and trying to rebuild your life, God may already be dealing with the person who broke your trust. Not always publicly, not immediately, but spiritually, emotionally, and deeply. In today's psychotherapy video, we're uncovering 10 powerful signs. God is already dealing with the person who hurt you. And trust me, the final sign explains why some people never truly recover after betraying a loyal heart. Sign number 1. God removes their peace. Slowly. At first, they seem fine. They laugh online, post selfies, act confident, pretend nothing affected them. But appearances are dangerous, because some of the most broken people smile the hardest in public. The truth is, when someone knowingly destroys a good person emotionally, inner peace slowly begins disappearing from their life. And the scary part? Nobody around them notices it immediately. But internally, their mind becomes restless. They begin overthinking at night, feeling emotionally irritated for no reason, struggling to feel calm even during happy moments. Why? Because guilt creates noise inside the soul. And when God wants someone to reflect on their actions, He often removes the peace they once took for granted. You may not see their suffering publicly, but private suffering is often the deepest kind. For sign number 2, God makes them experience the same hurt. One day, somebody does to them what they once did to you. The betrayal returns. The lies return. The abandonment returns. And suddenly, they understand your pain differently, because pain always looks smaller until it becomes personal. The person who ignored your tears may later cry over someone else. The person who broke your trust may later beg someone not to leave them. And when that moment arrives, your memory comes back powerfully, not because you cursed them, but because God teaches lessons people refuse to learn through kindness. Sometimes experience becomes the only teacher left. Sign number 3, God makes them feel empty around everyone else. One of the biggest punishments after hurting someone genuine is emotional emptiness. At first, they think replacing you will be easy. They chase distractions, new people, temporary excitement. But eventually, something strange starts happening. Nothing feels emotionally real anymore. The conversations become shallow. The connections feel temporary. The affection feels forced. Why? Because genuine loyalty carries emotional safety. And once someone loses a person who truly loved them sincerely, they often spend years searching for that same feeling again. But God doesn't allow rare people to be replaced easily. That emptiness becomes part of their punishment. Sign number 4. God exposes their real character. No mask lasts forever. A person can fake goodness temporarily, but patterns always reveal truth eventually. The same dishonesty they used against you starts appearing in other areas of their life. Friends notice inconsistencies. Relationships become unstable. People stop trusting them naturally, because character always leaks through behavior. And when God wants to humble someone, He allows their true nature to become visible over time. That's why many people who hurt good hearts eventually lose respect from others too. Not instantly, but slowly, publicly, and painfully. Sign number 5. God makes them watch you become stronger. This is one of the hardest things for them emotionally. Seeing you heal, seeing you smile again, seeing you rebuild yourself, seeing you emotionally detach from them, because deep down, they expected your pain to destroy you permanently. They thought you would always chase them, always cry for them, always stay emotionally stuck. But instead, God started restoring your confidence, and now your growth becomes proof that they lost someone valuable. That realization hurts more than people admit, especially when they secretly begin missing the version of you they once ignored. Sign number 6. God removes the fake people around them. One painful lesson many betrayers eventually learn is this. The people they chose over you often disappear too. The fake friends vanish. The temporary relationships fail. The attention fades away. And suddenly, they feel alone. Because God sometimes removes distractions, so people can finally face themselves honestly. And during those lonely moments, they begin remembering the one person who truly cared for them without hidden intentions. You, not because you were perfect, but because your love was real. Sign number 7. God keeps your memory alive in their mind. Some people never admit how much they think about the person they hurt. But internally, your memory follows them everywhere. A random song reminds them of you. A certain place brings your face back instantly. Late-night silence makes them replay old conversations. And the worst part? They know they caused the distance. That awareness becomes emotional torture over time, because the soul remembers genuine connections long after the ego pretends to move on. Sometimes God allows memory itself to become punishment. And no matter how many years pass, they never completely forget you. Sign number 8. God stops them from feeling truly loved. This sign is heartbreaking. After hurting someone sincere, many people begin entering relationships that feel emotionally empty. They receive attention, but not peace. Affection, but not safety. Company, but not connection. Why? Because they once had real love and failed to value it. And once God removes something rare from a person's life, ordinary things stop feeling satisfying. That's why some people spend years surrounded by others, yet still feel emotionally lonely inside. Deep down, they know what they lost. Sign number 9. God makes regret grow stronger with time. Regret is dangerous because it grows quietly. At first, pride protects them. They act cold, detached, unbothered. But time changes everything. Eventually, reality becomes unavoidable. They start realizing how patient you were, how loyal you were, how much emotional effort you gave them. And suddenly, memories that once felt small become painfully important. That's when regret becomes heavy, because they understand your value after losing access to you emotionally. And some people carry that regret for the rest of their life. Sign number 10. God turns their own mind into their punishment. The final punishment is not revenge. It's self-awareness. One day, distractions stop working completely, and they finally face the truth honestly. They realize they destroyed someone who genuinely loved them. Someone who would have stayed loyal. Someone who prayed for them while they were causing pain. And once that realization fully enters the heart, peace disappears, because external punishment is temporary. But living with the knowledge that you ruined, a rare connection can haunt someone forever. Meanwhile, God may already be rebuilding your life beautifully, healing your heart slowly, protecting your peace, removing toxic people from your future. So stop asking why they hurt you. Some people lose good things because they never learned how to value them. Your job now is not revenge. Your job is healing, growing, becoming emotionally stronger than the pain they caused. Because one day, the same person who betrayed your trust may quietly realize something terrifying. The person they hurt the most was the best thing God ever sent into their life. And by the time they understand that truth, you may already be gone forever. If this video touched your heart, subscribe to Psychotherapy for more deep emotional and spiritual truths. And remember, sometimes God removes people from your life because He heard conversations you never did.